Good evening. My name is Aaron Sellers. I'm a doctoral candidate at Colorado Technical University Online. This is for my Unit 3 discussion board. Course number, term, section, and description is current topics in organizational development, ODC872-1801C-01. Dr. James Maddox is the instructor. Today, I would just like to talk about the three different types of models that I found so far to be interesting, which is Cotter's 8 Steps to Change model, Lewin's Change model, and the 5 Ps model. Each one of those have a distinct, what I would like to say, distinct reference and technique for each one, and depending on what type of organization that I would be working with or anyone would be working with, they would need to really decide on which model would best suit them. Personally, I find that Lewin's change model is kind of simplistic in its application, where you have the freeze, unfreeze, and refreeze method. And then the 5 Ps model is more an in-depth one, and then Cotter's 8-step change model is a in-depth and more tactical model of change that can be also used by any practitioner. For me, though, I think I would use process consultation with the 5P model, but to give you a brief background, there is an appreciative acquiring, and it is deliberately focused in dialogue, learning of an organization, the members and stakeholders, and what gives life to that organization and the people that work within that organization. Action research is one that is emphasized in the importance of using scientific methods to make changes in society for a better society and outcome for people in whole or in general on the whole scale of society. Its basic point is to exploit undiscovered opportunities and discovered opportunities, and to build off of those and to do things that are going to be beneficial for future generations and current generations right now. While process consultation is one that is a collaborative effort, and it's the consultant and the client working together. For me, this one seems to be more beneficial when doing any type of model of change. And if I was going to do a model of change, would either be with this change curve right here, where you can see stagnation, and then you see preparation, implementation, determination, and futuration. With this, the reason why I say process consultation would work is because it's going to delve into areas that normally aren't delved into, such as reducing the fears of the frontline employees or maybe even leaders thinking that this change is going to be a bad thing or that jobs are going to be lost. It also builds on the relationships that are already there and to improve on ones that will come in the future. So that will go right here in the preparation stage. The stagnation stage would be where the consultant comes in and builds a relationship with the client, saying that we're going to get through this together. Then the next part is the implementation stage. Now, the implementation stage is where World Cafe would come into play and get everyone's feedback and decide what's been working in the past and what's working now, and build on that's working to keep the company progressing and building on its strengths and moving forward while taking care of its threats and weaknesses all at the same time. Then the determination is locking everything in place, where the client has agreed to that it's going to be a joint effort, that it's not going to all be on the consultant to figure out the problem, solve the problem, and then put everything in place. It keeps the client still involved, saying that they're going to take responsibility for their part of the consultation process and in the change model process, and also helps them to build future skills for problem solving for any issues that may come up in the future. And then the last implementation is futuration. Futuration is basically it coming out and developing. Basically, the goals are being reached and the clients are seeing results that they're desiring and building on those results and coming back at some point in time, having a World Cafe, looking at the things that was done in the past before the changes were made and looking towards the future for future changes to come. So again, for me, the best process for any change model would be the change curve, or otherwise known as Cotter's 8 steps, but just simplified in more understandable layman terms for process of consultation. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and look forward to hearing from you. Everyone have a great evening.